So over time, we've broken this into 3 steps. We want you to understand that you're sifting through the contrast and you're asking all day, every day. That's step 1. Ask for what you prefer. Step 2 is not your work. Step 2 is the source within you, your inner being, that larger non-physical part of you, becomes the vibrational equivalent of what you have asked for. In the moment that you ask for it, and each thing that you ask for later, each amendment to desire that you offer goes into this spinning vortex. We want to demonstrate it here in this pure high vibration. Goes into this spinning vortex, and in that high flying, pure positive energy vortex, all that you have asked for already is. In other words, that larger part of you has become it. Now this is where our physical friends get freaky, because it is so annoying to hear that everything that you want already is, because you want it to be is right here where you is. You want it to be here where you be. You don't want it to be off in some nebulous, non-physical, ghost-like atmosphere. We get that. But we just want you to know that the steps to the process are you ask and it becomes vibrationally first. And then you must find a way to be a vibrational equivalent to what you're asking for. But you don't do that easily, because you've been practicing your observation of what is with such intensity and with so much drama and trauma and with so many people telling you, can't you see what is? Can't you see what is? Can't you see what is? That it's hard for you to hear someone like us say, never mind what is. Instead of noticing what is, let what is have been the bouncing off place for what really is, and now you try to find vibrational alignment with what really is, and then it will really, really, really be what is. You must become interested in the vibrational reality that you've created, because if you're not aware of it and interested in it and practicing consistently the vibration of it, you cannot achieve your point of attraction. You cannot get your point of attraction moving with the same momentum, in the same vibration, with the same velocity of what you've asked for. And until you do that, it's going to bounce right out of your experience. It cannot come to you unless you are a vibrational match to it. So the big key is, how can I be a vibrational match to abundance when I'm living the absence of abundance? How can I be a vibrational match to clarity when I'm standing in a state of confusion? And the answer to that question is, you've got to understand that it's a vibrational experience, not an observational experience. You've got to figure out how you can offer a vibration that is different from your observation. Or you've got to figure out how to observe with more specific, deliberate clarity of focus. So that's what we'll be talking about here today. You are deliberate creators? Well, maybe. Sometimes. You are the creator of your reality? Absolutely. You create some of it by default? For sure. You have the ability to be deliberate in everything you create? Absolutely. And by the end of this gathering, you will understand fully how to go about that. So, here you stand in your physical body, sifting and sorting and asking, doing step 1 so effectively, as individuals and as collective consciousness. And the evolution of all species is about exactly that. Contrast inspires you to want more. So source becomes vibrationally a part of what you have become, and establishes a vibrational frequency that you can never separate yourself from. And you can tell that that vibrational frequency exists because you have emotions that tell you that it does. When you feel elation, that's your indicator that you're right now in perfect resonance with that vibrational frequency. When you feel frustration, that's your indication that you are not in perfect resonance with that frequency, but you're not so far off from it. When you feel hopeful, you're closer to that frequency. When you feel love, you're right smack dab in the middle of it. When you feel clarity, when you feel elation, passion, you're right up to speed. When you feel despair, when you feel fear, you're really far away from that vibration. So this is a very important thing to understand. You've launched the rocket and it is part of you. And that source energy part of you from which you came who always holds you in constant awareness, is holding the vibrational frequency of your greatest becoming, of your furthest most expansion. But if you don't get up to speed and stay up to speed with that expansion, then you feel the gap. And that's what negative emotion is. So once you understand this, now it will be easier for you to understand how simple your work really is. It's so much more simple than you have believed it to be. You've been working pretty hard at life. You observe things wanted and things unwanted, and you sift them into piles. Don't want that, do want that. And then you try to figure out how to get the wanted piles all around you and the unwanted piles further from you.